Yo, what's the deal, y'all? What's up? What's up, man? It's Crown Nosa in the building, y'all. Look, as you can see, I'm retaining my seed. I've been so locked in, bro. I've been focused. You gotta map it out and trap it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta write your ideas down, write your plans down, and then start attacking them, bro. That's what helps me. When I start writing down my plans, it helps me keep things in order and also materialize everything into really happening, bro. So that's been me, man. You know, I've been coming in hot these past couple weeks, bro. I know I haven't been posting. I know some of you guys might think, man, what happened to Nosa, man? Did he bust a nut? Did he let it out? Fuck no. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I am not doing that shit at all, bro. I'm coming in hot, bro. I'm just staying locked in and focused, bro. That's really all I'm doing for y'all, man. This is the year, man. It's time to really lock in, man. And, you know, you gotta worry about making more capital, man. I think that's what's the problem with everyone who isn't happy, who is going through things. You just need more capital, bro. Money doesn't bring happiness, but it does relieve you of your problems. It'll relieve you of your problems, but you know, you gotta put yourself in position and put the work in, man. You know, we gotta take our hands off our Johnsons. You know, we already know it's the same old stuff, man. But we gotta focus on being established. Being established is the way to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mr. Keep It Simple. Not gonna lie, bro. That's really where I'm getting my motivation from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we gotta learn how to focus on being established. Let that be first. Let that be number one, bro. And don't worry about all the stuff that's going on, you know, all the distractions and all the division that's taking place that's just trying to siphon your energy and siphon your attention. Because when your energy and attention gets siphoned, you now become a pawn. You now play the game. You're playing the game because you're drifting. You're being distracted. We shouldn't drift. I believe drifting was in that book. This one book. What was it called? It was like a famous book. I think Outwitting the Devil or something like that. Too many people drift, bro. Too many people get distracted. And it's hard. I know it's hard, y'all. Look, because I still deal with temptations every single day, but you're not supposed to get distracted, bro. You're not supposed to let nothing distract you. You got to stay focused, bro. And being on retention helps tenfold, bro. Being on retention and refusing to let my seed out helps me, bro. Like, I'm not letting my seed out for nothing, bro. I'm not letting my seed out for nothing. I still deal with women. Like, women, like, they'll be in my life here and there, but I tell them straight up, like, look, I'm not releasing my seed. That's not something that I'm into. That's not something that I do. So if you want to stick around, you can stick around, but I'm not releasing my seed. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let that be known. You got to let them know that immediately. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, even though I do lay the law down as soon as I meet them, I still think it's beneficial to go on monk mode, bro. Going on monk mode is really the way to go, bro. We got to really lock in and just stay away from women. And even though we love women, it's different for me because, you know, being an artist, so I kind of got to be around them. But I let them know. I let them know immediately that I let women know immediately that I won't allow myself to get distracted enough to the point to where I'll even think about busting. You know what I'm saying? To where I'll even think about doing anything like that. Like, bro, that's not happening, bro. I can't let this seed out, bro. No matter what. I can't let this seed out, man. Update though, I'm taking a little break from jiu-jitsu because I believe I pulled my rib muscle. You know, this shit low-key hurts. So like, I feel better than how I did the very first day. The very first day, I was in pain laying down, man, when I go to sleep. But for the most part, bro, I'm letting that heal, but I'm replacing my jujitsu time with just putting more effort and energy towards planning out, my business plans and my other like courses and stuff that I'm doing, man. Like, I'm having more time for those things, man, and it feels good to have time for those things, and I feel more on track and more on point with what I got going on. You really got to map it out and trap it out. You really got to map it all the way out. You really got to write it down. Don't be afraid to write things down. Like, that helps me, writing things down, bro. Writing down my plans and my goals. Like, that really helps. Writing it down. And then after that, after you write it down, you do it. It's basic, it's simple, and it's not hard. And you don't have to write it a certain way. You write it however your body naturally writes it. There's no rules to it, bro. There's no rules to writing things down. As long as you know how to write, right? And how, we were taught to write, from left to right. So you just got to write things down and go from there. So, look, I know I haven't been consistent with these videos, but that's going to change. Because I love you guys. And I'll never go away. And I'll never tell you guys to bust a nut. You're not supposed to. Retain your seed.